All right. Let's let's just get in it to win it. Never miss another live stream again. Hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and click see all notifications. What's the motherfucking deal, Sauce Nation? I hope all of y'all are fine and dandy. Y'all know it's fucking Friday, so y'all know y'all need to get in that good fucking Friday in a while, man, because I think we've been happy. You know, Astros back. Rockets been hooping. Why is this shit so low? What's going on? Is my signal fucking up? Okay. And the crow over there posted up chilling. Let me get this nigga out the way. Crow just be in the way. But what's the motherfucking deal? Welcome to Sauce Sports. If you're not familiar with Sauce Sports, I am your host, Ed Honcho. Your Houston homeboy, your Houston homer, a.k.a. HonchoSaucy. And this is Sauce Sports. Sauce Sports is a Houston, Texas homer network. So it's not just a channel. Shout out to all the Super Saucy affiliates, man. Make sure you hit that link below in the description box. And make sure to show some love to the other channels. But we're talking all sports only Houston, man. We're going to talk about a few things, man. We're not going to go in depth on Mr. McNair today. I know people, I'm almost tired of talking about it because every time I talk about it, I think about his ugly ass fucking face. And so we're just going to talk about a couple of things and we're going to get off that. But I hope y'all are doing well. Hope y'all ain't doing well. Hope y'all are all doing well, man. And y'all know how we start this thing off, man. The first thing I got to do is show y'all a little bit of love because y'all fuck with the flavor so super tough, man. Always happy to see you. Happy everybody here is able to be here. And, you know, happy everybody who may catch this late, who may catch it after it's done being live, you know. I'm glad you had a chance to check it out. So we start off with the motherfucking roll call. And if you're watching this video late, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you shout yourself out. Even if you're watching this shit in the stream is over and you watching it, and hit that comment section with the roll call, man. And I'll make sure to show you some love on the next fucking video. Trying to figure out why is this here acting up, but we'll get it all together. So with that being said, let's talk about a couple of things. Let's talk about a few things. The first of those things is going to be where you're from. So let me shout out your side with pride if you're from H-Town. If you're not from H-Town, you know, shout out your city, state, country, clique, squad, mob, avenue, block, cul-de-sac, territory, province, location, however you get out, latitude, longitude, all that shit. However you identify, man. Yeah, he know what's going on. However you identify, man, go ahead and make sure you put that out there so I can show y'all a little bit of love. And let's see who got up in this mix, and I'm gonna shout y'all out as we semi-shaking. Sunshine Gamer, what's the motherfucking deal? Outlaw, Voodoo Child, Lucas Gomez, Jay Dizzle already. White Persuasion, what's the motherfucking deal? Ray, what's the motherfucking deal? Always good to see Ray. Dylan the Real Gamer. Mrs. Voodoo C. Hey, look. Couples who sauce together, floss together. That's what I like to see. Isaiah Ramirez. Let me see who else we got. Jamarcus Richardson. What's the motherfucking deal? Durf Dog Magoonie. That's the fucking great name, man. That is a great fucking name. Anthony Glover. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Now that Magoonie shit is gonna have me laughing all fucking night. Braylon Reed. What's the motherfucking deal? Shout out to Braylon. Hit that link in the description below if you want to fuck with Ray and Braylon's channels, man. Jack Chipper 3's company, motherfucking pimp. Light Skin Cardi, what's the motherfucking deal? Beast Mode. Brian Roscoe, what's the motherfucking deal? Caleb. Mr. Agent Pikachu, my favorite of all the Pikachus. Always good to see you. Killer Cam. Tony Texas. Good to see everybody, man. Good to see everybody who was able to fall through. What's the motherfucking deal? The dirty CYP. Already. Augusta, Georgia. Currently in Tennessee. Already. Be careful. You know, them Tennessee folks, you know, they be crazy. The dirty CYP. That's fucking funny. The SWAT already in the motherfucking house. Northwest H-Town. Beaumont. Big Money, Texas. Mo City in the motherfucking house already. So let's talk about some shit. What the fuck is going on, and why is this shit cutting fucking in and out? And I'm getting pissed off because it's acting crazy. Shit been fine all up until now, and now it wants to start acting off the wall and shit like that. But we're going to make it through it, and we're going to make it shake, and hopefully it doesn't do too much tomfoolery, but we're going to see. So let's talk about it, man. Let's just get into it. The first thing I want to talk about is I want to talk about Bob McNair just a little bit more, because like I said, I gave y'all my whole spiel on it yesterday, so I'm not gonna go into this shit. It's not that I mean, it's a deal, but at this point in time, we just gotta say fuck that shit, man. I'm not saying it is what it is. I'm not saying accept it, but I mean, at the same time, we're talking about a fucking old dude. It is what it is. You know, and if you really want to know how I feel, you can watch what I said yesterday. I'm not going to go back into any of that stuff. Today is going to be completely different. The things that I speak on, man. I'm not going to really talk about the whole comment. My thing is, let's talk about the character of a man like Bob McNair, because, you know, a lot of people came to his defense. Well, oh, you know, it's not racism. It's not that. I don't care about racism. Okay, that's what people try to hit me with, that's not, I don't give a fuck about, I tell y'all every time, I don't give a fuck about a race. I'd rather a motherfucker be openly racist than you know, trying to hide it. I don't care about a race. Just let me know how you feel. Keep it real. Like, I prefer real motherfuckers. When a motherfucker say I'm gonna keep it real, if you really don't like me, keep it real. Let me know. I'm not gonna want to beat you up just because you don't like me. You know, I'm not gonna fight you unless you know, start making threats and we start having issues. Then that's one thing. But if you don't like me, cool. I'm not gonna fuck with you. You don't fuck with me. But then if we cross certain boundaries and lines, then we got to handle certain issues. So I don't care about people being racist. Okay, you just got to know how to handle those situations accordingly. So when people try to implement, they try to inject that into the conversation and try to steer the conversation. Hey, this has nothing to do with racism. This has to do with leadership of an organization that I love. Okay, I love the fucking Houston Texans. First fucking professional football game I ever got to step foot into was the inaugural game of the Houston Texans. Do we thank Bob McNair for that because we have a team here? Unfortunately, yes, we do. He's gotten his Hall of Fame, Sports Texas Hall of Fame, whatever, and everything else he's going to get. It's time for him to lay it down, because I tell y'all, and this is facts, that an organization is only as good as the head of the organization. And fucking right, Charlie Murphy. But the leader is only as good, the organization is only as good as the head of that organization, man. And to me, at this point, Bob McNair has shown that he is willing to lie to try to save face, because he went out and he came and he threw former Texan Dwayne Brown, under the bus, saying that I never said that. I wouldn't say those kind of things. I don't make those type of political statements with the team or whatever. Well, Owen Daniels came out. We're talking about Pro Bowler Owen Daniels, and not mistake, Super Bowl ring having fucking Owen Daniels. Should have been doing it with the Texans, but it is what it is. We ain't going to talk about that shit. But Owen Daniels came out and said it, you know. And fact or fiction, Damian Lillard will win a championship before John Wall does, if either of them ever gets one. I'm tripping. It was a game tonight. Why was I thinking it was tomorrow? So I'm there's an Astros game tonight. I thought it was one tomorrow. I'm off top of the shit. That's my bad. Let me make sure I got the live chat cracking too, so I can actually see what y'all are talking about. But my thing is this, man. At this point, we know what it is. We knew what it was when it was said. So there's no point in getting mad and getting agitated about that. My thing is that it's being confirmed and proven. So would you want to, and I'm not saying that we have choices, and I'm not saying that where people work and where people do things, the NFL is a different organization. We can talk about that. We can go into semantics, we can go into details, we can talk about all those things, okay? But if you were a part of an organization and you knew that your leader wasn't credible, oh my God, damn. I don't know what's going on. My fault. I don't know what this shit is, just cutting in and out. I don't know what the fuck is I do. I think I do know what the fuck is going on. Matter of fact, let me see something. Not that. Let's not that. I'll stay with that. That shouldn't be. I'm trying to see what's shouldn't be anything causing. I don't have anything else, I don't believe, going down, except, let's see if that's hindering anything. I don't know why I was doing that, but I apologize. Yeah, Bob putting the mojo on me. He's employed some YouTube employees to stagnate the stream. But my thing is this: if you worked for somewhere, if you went to an organization which you chose, let's say you chose this organization, okay, and this is a place you wanted to be, how would you feel if you knew somebody that you always thought of was, you know, a stand-up guy, the founder, co-founder, see, whatever, was a shaky character, was not credible, was not a credible man, okay? It's all right, a little moist, a little wet, had some sprinkle action going on in the city today. But if you knew the leader was not a credible man, would you want to be a part of that organization, or would you still have love for that organization, and would you just want it to be replaced by someone who could do the right things, that you felt was a stand-up character, was a person who had the best interest of everyone involved in this organization at hand? And that's my thing. Like I say, I don't care about the racism. I don't care about what you feel or how you feel about that stuff, okay? I mean, I don't care, but that's not what I'm here to harp on. I'm not here to even push that agenda. I'm here to push just things that we can state as facts. I mean, things that are obvious facts that we can sit here and say are true. You know, everything else can be speculation. We can vacillate back and forth on whether this is that or that is this. But the truth is, Bob McNair lied on a former Texans player, openly lied, trying to save face. So if he's willing to lie about that, what else is he willing to lie about? Okay, that's my thing. At this point, it's like I can't stand up. I can't justify. Who's to say he hasn't been, Brian? He might be in the mix. Lifetime member. But the thing is this, man. Bob is ruining this organization. At this point, I'm not saying that there is no saving face for him. But, I mean, how do you feel like the guys within the organization feel? Fuck Bob. Let's talk about the Texans. How do you think they feel about, again, being caught up in some shit like this? How do you think they feel, you know, when their peers are probably telling them, man, y'all's owner, he's out of there? I'm sure we all say a lot of these owners feel the same way. We can't confirm it. We don't know it. We can speculate. We can assume. We can say, oh, they're a bunch of old guys, a bunch of old white guys, and they were raised this way, they feel as well. You know, Shad Khan, he's not an old white guy. Apparently they're doing something a little bit different up in Seattle. I don't know what's going on. There's a lot of love. Dwayne Brown says it's different there. This fucking stream cutting out. I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's pissing me off. I'm gonna have to fight Comcast and YouTube. There's gonna be a whole bunch of shenanigans going on. So I apologize for us going in and out and getting fucked up, but we're gonna make you know what I'm saying? Exactly. And here's the thing. Exactly. Are you going to let that situation affect your money? If you got a family to feed, if you're in a situation, what are you really going to do? I mean, a lot of people, it's easy to say when you're in somebody else, I would never, ain't no way. But then let me see you let your children starve or you know, your family go hungry, anything, period. So my thing is just, it is what it is. Some people will never change. You know what it is when you're dealing with it. I'm more concerned about the players. I'm curious as to how they feel. I'm curious as to what they think. And I know that they don't deal with Bob. Like, again, we talk about it. Bob only shows up when the Texans win. That's it. You know what I'm saying? You say you think Arthur Blank is cool? I honestly, like, man, this is why I say I can't go out and just say everybody is this, everybody's that. I'm not going to say that because I don't know them individually. Because when you do things like, oh, my God, I'm getting fucking frustrated. But this fucking shit keep cutting out, and I'm mad trying to figure out what is doing it. Say the owner not good. No, why would we want to do that? Why would we want to support the Jags? I'd rather support a racist owner than fucking support the Jags. So, man, but, you know, my thing is this. Everybody's talking about, well, you know, the kneeling is bad for business. Well, you know, doing some of these other things that you're doing is bad for business too. I mean, there's lots of, you don't only have one demographic, and so you opening your mouth, period, is just bad for business. You should have stuck with it the first time and just been quiet. And I'm just curious if Texans players are going to ever start speaking out. I don't expect them to, you know, and I'm not expected to come out and say, you know, this, but I'm just curious to hear more if more stories are going to come out. I'm not talking about players currently on the roster, but I'm talking about guys who have been here. You know, like Owen Daniels did. He came out and he said it. Yeah, that's what I might have to go do, but it's probably I know what shenanigans are taking place. I know some shenanigans are going on, but I ain't forget all that right now. But you know, he's old. His time will tell. I'm not gonna say I wish him to die. You know, I don't. it's a thing to say, but somebody out there loves him, and it'll hurt their heart and it'll stop their paychecks. But I honestly, sincerely wish he was not a part of this organization. Like I gave y'all my spiel. I gave y'all my spiel yesterday, Bob, you're not welcome here. But like I said, I gave y'all my whole spiel. Yes, I'm not even angry anymore. It's just like I say, it's just the facts that are coming out. The thing that baffles me is people still try to justify. When you got a guy who's came out, okay, well, he said it. Now you've proven that he's willing to lie. So what else is he lying about? That's my thing. But that's neither here nor there. I'm actually more angry about the fucking shit cutting in and out than I am about fucking Bob McNair at this point in time. Because again, why get angry over shit that you already fucking know? Why get angry over something that you're already well aware of? Nope, no, it's not. I ain't letting Ray Ray quit. I don't want to hear nothing like that. Not gonna happen. Can't happen. Won't let it happen. Ray Ray is the foremost Texans sports statistician, analyst, fact provider in the motherfucking mix. So there's no way that's gonna happen. If I gotta go bring Ray Ray to the stream myself and make it happen. We look. The sauce needs Ray Ray. Texans fans need Ray Ray. So I'm not hearing that. I don't believe it. But here's the deal, man. It does become very difficult to represent something that becomes affiliated with a situation like this, because regardless of how you feel, regardless of I'm not calling y'all dumb. I'm not calling y'all none of that. And I'm not saying that y'all don't put in work, but that boy Ray Ray be putting in. God. Okay. This is what we're gonna do here. I'm finna put this thing on pause. Y'all give me just a second. I'm gonna be right back, and I'm trying to see what is causing this problem here. I don't know. You put your time out. I don't know about that. Give me 1 second and let me see what is if I can see what's going on with this issue real quick. Real quick. What's it gonna do? I'm still getting the same fucking raggedy shit. Give me just a second. All right, just a moment, folks. Just a moment. Trying to get this back in order. All right. Let's try this shit one last time. And hopefully this should be working now. I apologize. Hopefully things are working appropriately. Let's see what's happening. But again, like I was saying, let me see. All right. Let's see what we talk about. Where are we talking? What kind of shenanigans are we talking about? Let's see. Y'all all Gucci in here. I don't know what I missed. Fuck the Padres. Yes. Fuck the Padres. All right, here we go. Okay, I'm back. I think it's looking like it's a little bit more stabilized. We'll see what's going on. I don't fucking know. All right. Anyway, so the things that I want to say is make sure, man, because actually what I think we'll do first thing is in the morning and do it. So that way we'll let everybody have until like midnight tonight or so. Make sure y'all go to that, the Deshaun Watson, you know what I'm saying, video, the 2018 Deshaun Watson. I can't even think of the damn name of it, but it's from this week. And make sure you go down there and you hit that comment section and say thank you, Voodoo Child, because we will be doing the random drawing for the Dome coming tickets Monday at 5. So make sure that you can be there, so that way you're not taking tickets away from somebody who will actually be in attendance. And make sure you have a Ticketmaster account, so we'll make that shit shake. So Buck Bob McNair. Yeah, man, and that's my thing, man. Like I say, the thing that you can certify that no one can disagree on is that it's stupid. I mean, when it comes down to nothing, we can argue racism, we can argue all these other things, and like I say, people will go back and forth, and people have their points about that. But the one thing that we can all agree on, it's stupid. And as a businessman, it's the stupidest thing that you could. It's bad for business. You know what I'm saying? It's bad for business. You heard me? What's up, motherfucking me? Y'all don't know that's Preacher Man Spitz right there. Glory, glory. Nah, what's the motherfucking deal, Spitz, man? I can't look. Here's the thing, though. Okay, and I have to be realistic about this. I can't speak on Cal. I can't speak on Cal because I don't know him. I don't know what he's done. I've never really heard anything outside of him other than him being under his father's wing. So Cal ain't young. Cal's not, a 20, 30, 40-year-old guy. You know what I'm saying? He's an older dude. Like, let's not act like Cal is just some spry young buck who's finna just revolutionize the game. Shit, he's older too. You know what I mean? So what's to say that he's any different? Let's talk about that. And that's something I actually should have addressed on it, but I was trying to make sure I showed a little bit of love to the Rockets. But talking about Clowney's contract, fuck Bob. We're not even talking about Bob no more. Let's move on to happier, greener pastures. So how are you guys feeling about basically the rumor deal is that Clowney's supposed to be seeing 18.5 million a year. You know what I mean? So I think they said 18 to 18.5 million a year for 5 years, something like that. So a little bit less than $100 million man. So I want to know how y'all really think about that. My thing is this. I think what they're offering Clowney is not all based on production. It's based on potential. I believe they're thinking that there's some potential in there. As to that, we have not seen the best of Jadeveon Clowney. We're not going to cut merciless. They talking about we finna extend his ass 2 years early, and I want to talk about that. The 2 year thing out, because we've talked about that a bunch, about not extending guys 2 years out and situations like that. So was that a I mean, how much of this Texans culture, let's talk about it, how much of this Texans culture was Rick Smith and that bad credit? Man, that was what I said. I had to use your reference yesterday in the stream, Spitz. That was a great analogy. The bad credit. Hey, that was a great analogy. And again, I told y'all, if y'all are interested, a bunch of y'all have hit me. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so about half of them. So we told y'all, look, remember I told y'all, hit me on one of these platforms. We're gonna get these shirts shaking. And you know, the first, I ain't gonna tell y'all how many, but let's say there's some spaces left. I have a couple of them I need to save off for the Sauce affiliates and the Sauce Nation Sauce Sports Network, and I'll make sure everybody who's been showing buku love, make sure they get them some action. But man, if you're interested, you need to hit me on one of the platforms you fuck with the flavor on. You know, hit a message, not publicly, because I don't want people coming to your house and shit. But shoot me a size and an address, so I'll make sure I can get y'all down. You know what I mean? But my thing was, Rick was very structured when it was discipline. But was he too structured? Did the structure eventually did his being so structured and disciplined eventually lead to his downfall? Because this is a dynamic situation. I don't think you can go out and try to you can have an idea of the type of guys you like. You can have an idea of the things that you want. But you can't go out and have predetermined notions on, okay, this is the only thing we'll do. We won't deal during the season. We won't. When you've never had a track record, man, I'm talking all kind of bad. I don't even think it's English. I'm just speaking poorly today. When you haven't had a track record of success, you know, now my thing would be this. I understand you want to come in, you want to kind of set an ideology or a belief for the culture of the team. But if you've never done anything that has led to winning or led to us having success, why wouldn't you go out and do, you know, kind of have a way about doing things and see what worked the best, and then keep those things that work the best. Quit trying to have standards, because then you go and you break these things for special players. And once you break it one time, well, then it's broken. You know what I mean? And so, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think that formula was really that good. Like I said, I'm not a fan of Rick Smith. I'm not going to knock him because I think his last year was his best year. And unfortunately, that's when he ended up getting the boot. But prior to that, outside of first, second rounds and undrafted free agents, I mean, you know, we talked about his third round list the other day. I mean, shit, most of the motherfuckers ain't even on the team. A couple of them are because they were here just the last year or two, but most of them, I mean, they haven't been valuable. And the ones that actually were like steals that became real talents in the third round left. They're gone. They're not here anymore. I mean, that's just that. And so my thing is, you can't have a philosophy. You can't stick to a philosophy that doesn't work. And why y'all tell me I ain't still got the Rockets background? Y'all see, y'all be letting me slack. I ain't even changed it from the other day. Look, hold on. Let's shout out to White Persuasion on this one, man. You know what I'm saying? For this still the dope artwork. Is it just me or the Texans fans the trashiest? What do you mean exactly by the trashiest? I think we have a wide spectrum of fans. I think though I mean, I like the Rockets picture, but I mean, we ain't playing. I usually say that for when we're playing, you know. And my thing, though, again, like I say, is you can't have a philosophy. You can't base yourself on a philosophy that doesn't work. If it was never proven, that the philosophy was successful in the first round. Okay, that's what it is as far as Houston goes. Okay. Are you talking about like as far as compared to the other sports in Houston? Yeah, no, I ain't lying to you. I told you, undrafted, he had a way of bringing in undrafted talent, which is an extreme value. But then it's like that value gets negated because there was no success between the third and seventh round. So there was no free agent. I mean, the biggest free agency name that he brought in was Jonathan Joseph. I think Gaines has topped that already with the Honey Badger. Come on, let's think about it as far as, let me think of a better word than notoriety, but as far as people, familiarity with a player, okay? Everybody knows the Honey Badger. Big name, big, huge name. Everybody knows the Honey Badger. Jonathan Joseph, when he came in, it was not a household name, okay? You know what I'm saying? Already, shit, you on the way to 5K. You have I'm going to chop it up with you about that in a little while. I'm going to ask you some things about that. Maybe help you get a little boost on that. I'm not sure. I have to double check and see. Or actually, I could go look because I have some tools that allow me to spy on what you're doing. No, but would I be angry if Smith signed with the Cowboys or Patriots and lit it up? Nah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't care. I mean, I don't. You know, everybody has to do what they have to do. And if he goes on somewhere else and he is able to find success and he's able to be successful, and I wish him well. I wish him well in his family life. I just felt like he wasn't suitable. I felt like his philosophy. I'm not even gonna say he wasn't suitable. He may have been all right, but he maybe that philosophy, maybe that structure, and that discipline. Maybe there were guys that he was interested in. Maybe there were guys that Rick Smith wanted to pick up, but because he had that philosophy and discipline, he crossed them off his list because they didn't fit into this mold or this thing. How much of that was what? Again, how much of that was what Robert McNair? Well, I ain't even calling him Bob. Robert. How much of that was what Robert wanted? You know what I'm saying? How much of that was Kubiak? How much of that was Rick himself? We don't know. We'll never know. And I know y'all been asking about the thing. I went over there looking. I keep forgetting. The current leader in sauciness is Jay Dizzle, but he don't count because he already a mod. So I would have to say VD Child is next in line. So there you go. Sam done flip coin, smoking too much weed. Oh, and again, they win an MVP out of well, look, I'm trying to have the most valuable podcast. This ain't even a podcast, but we're trying to get there too. Trying to have the most valuable sauce, trying to have the most valuable flavor. I don't want to play for upset owner, man. It is what it is. But again, here's the deal. Here is the motherfucking deal. I told y'all that I'd be against my better judgment, that I'd be willing to get into some Fortnite Friday action with y'all. So if y'all fuck with the Fortnite, make sure you add me on Xbox at HonchoSaucy. And if you're a PC cross-platformer, then make sure you add at Epic Games. I think it's HonchoSaucy on fucking Duck Scout. HonchoSaucy on the Epic Games to make sure that you. I'm glad you said that, Voodoo. I'm gonna get I'm gonna renew the Game Pass, my Game Pass tomorrow. And I'm gonna renew the Game Pass. They put the Madden on, not the Game Pass, on the EA thing. The EA shit, it's a little monthly because they let you play all the old EA games on it. So they added 2018 Madden 2018 to the EA thing. So I'm gonna get that mañana. So we'll get us some games. We'll get some games there. We'll play us a couple of games of Madden. We'll make sure we make that shake. Yeah, I said it. I did. I said it, and so I will stick to my story. Yeah, absolutely. Samson Simpson, I stick to my story. But yes, absolutely, Voodoo Child. So we will get us some Madden action in tomorrow. But again, like I said, everybody, if y'all want to get in on it, like I said, I'll fuck with some Fortnite, a couple of games, and I ain't finna say I'm finna play all night because I think I'm gonna get back on the stream probably late with Shaq Kush on some either a way out or we might get on some PUBG tonight. You know what I'm saying? El Lobo, what's the deal, man? It's been a minute. How you been? Sorry, a little late, bit ahead with the Bobby's Mouth Teddy Rochelle. Speak soft and care like exactly. That's my thing, man. That's my thing. One, like I say, I'll tell you, I believe in freedom of speech, so anybody can say whatever the fuck they want to. But you must be willing to deal with the consequences. And the problem I have with Bob McNair is the consequences are not being just levied upon him, but it's like upon this team too. Because, I mean, how many of these things, how much of this did have, go into the decision making of some guys who were interested, who might have been interested in playing for the Texans? We don't know. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of unknowns, and spending too much time worrying about it, who knows? And that's why I say it doesn't even matter. It's just, I wish he would shut the fuck up and just hey, there you go. Yeah, we got some, yeah, man, look at the fucking Fridays, man. Get them fucking Fridays in, man. We ain't had no good fucking Fridays in a minute, man. Already said you got past the 707. That's a bet. Battlefield? Yeah, Battlefield's, I think it's on the EA Pass, the Battlefield 1. I know it's a couple of them on there. Battlefield, there's a bunch of other shit on there. They actually got a couple of good games on there. You know what I'm saying? Said Honcho played me and Tyrod tomorrow, drop 60 on you. It's not going to shake. Now, I'm going to let y'all might have an advantage. I probably have an advantage on me, man. I ain't going to go out like no punk, though. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't really fuck with the man like that. But I said I'm going to do it, so I'm going to make it shake. say, I saw somebody ask about the Rock, should they rest going on this West Coast trip? You know, I said it before D'Antoni said it. I'm taking credit before D'Antoni, but nah. I'm honestly like, I don't know, because looking at this last game, and let's talk about this. Shout out to CP3 for being so motherfucking me clutch, but how in the fuck do the Rockets let the Blazers with no Dame back in that game last night? They go into fucking the fourth quarter up by 13, and then you fucking you let them get back in the mix. But like I say, they got NBA 18. Okay, bet. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they got the NBA Live. I play that too. We can get some of that shit in. They also keep coming. Exactly, man. Yeah, everyone exactly. And that's the thing, is like, part of this shit is that, honestly, I feel like as a society we've lost a lot of respect for one another, you know? And it gets to the point where, because people have different opinions than other people, people start getting disrespectful. And, we're going to talk about McGregor. We're going to talk about McGregor and his shenanigans, man. You said a discount on a PS4 Live Pass? Man, I'm gonna look into something. Let me look into some stuff, because there's some sites that I use to find some discount. I mean, like, say, if you digital games and shit like that, you can find them hoes for way cheaper, even when they newer and stuff. Well, not way cheaper, but you can usually find them for a few dollars cheap, depending on how long they've been out, depending on where you get them. Sometimes you could find them for a reasonable price. So, you know, if you're digitally downloading, you don't want a hard copy, then I might be able to find that for you, especially like fucking Xbox Live discounts on like your membership and shit for multiple months and things like that. So things like that. So we'll see. So my feeling is this, man. Say sports video games are trash these days. That's what I say. I haven't really. Okay, and I saw that one too. I never went to that one, Voodoo. I saw that one. I need to check that out. I went to some other ones, but it came up in a list, but I didn't look at it. What's up, Houston Homer? What's the motherfucking deal? But again, man, like I say, let's not even focus on the negative, man. It's Friday. I hope y'all are about ready to have a good weekend. I hope things are looking good for y'all. I just hope y'all are in a good mood, man. Let's not let some one man stupid shenanigans. You say, quick question, what would be the movie that the Texans could do in the draft the move that the Texans do in the draft that would surprise you the most? Moving up in the draft. Moving up in the draft. I mean, really packaging something together and shooting for a mid to late first rounder. Now, exactly who, what, when, and where, I'd have to be honest. I'd have to look and really kind of put a couple of things together. I wouldn't be opposed to maybe trying to put McKinney with something and trying to move up. And I wouldn't be surprised. That actually wouldn't surprise me if they did, because we're talking about all these extensions. We've heard Clowney getting extended. Okay, of course. We've heard Merciless getting extended, and Merciless has a couple of years left to go. And that's why I got into that. Was that a Rick Smith thing, or was that a Texans culture thing? And I do believe that was a Rick Smith deal, because, of course, the GM is in charge of contracts. So, but we haven't heard anything about McKinney. And so I would not be surprised if they're looking at McKinney and saying, okay, this fat motherfucker can play some fucking linebacker, but, you know, do we feel we got some young guys here, you know, much cheaper? Maybe we can do some things. You know, Zach's coming up, Dylan's coming up. Oh man, we're gonna talk about that tomorrow. I'm gonna say that for a topic tomorrow. But I think bust and move. That, to me, that would be the most shocking thing. But I'm interested to see what happens. I kind of have a feeling like they're gonna do something. Shaquem Griffin. I was sliding the Wingstop earlier. The old lady made me. She had a wing craving, but I'm not gonna lie, I participated in the wing craving. That's my excuse. I'd be like, let me go. All right, I'll go get it, acting like I don't want to do this shit, but I'm like, I'm gonna eat that shit too. So, you know, Matter of fact, if y'all fuck with the Wingstop, drop it in the chat, man. What's y'all's favorite flavor from the Wingstop? And I got to shoot y'all a little up. We got to do some raffle action, man. Y'all let me slip up. I know the signal was bad earlier, but don't mean I can't shoot y'all the raffle action. All right, this is what we'll call it. And then, matter of fact, we late in the week, so we gonna bump it up. I know y'all trying to get to the top of that sauce tower, so I'm throwing down 200,000 sauce on the raffle, so make sure y'all participate in that. But yeah, what flavor wings? Drop your favorite flavor. My flavor, I'm OG lemon pepper to the fullest, man. I fuck with that. What is that? That Louisiana, that Cajun rub they got. You know what I'm saying? I would say we just make it quick. I ain't even really want to go in on old boy like that. I just wanted to talk about the fact that we proved that he was a liar. And I mean, cause like I said, it ain't no point in being angry and giving this man that type of attention to shine. I'm mad actually that I spent more time on it than I intended to. Lemon pepper. Spitz, I already know. See, that's why I fuck with you, Spitz. You already know that lemon pepper is a real deal, man. You ain't never had Wingstop? Oh my God. Enhance your life and go to Wingstop as soon as possible. Even if you only get you like 3 wings, just go get you like 3 wings and then just taste them. Yeah, my signal been in and fucking out, man. But again, so, and I see what Spitz you're talking about with McKinney being expensive. That's what I see happen. I think if they try to package anything, because I think you could finesse somebody. Because if you go and you look at McKinney's stats, they look good. You know, what he does looks good. You know, PFF has him as one of the more sure tackle, like the third most sure tackling MLB, or I'm not sure if it was tacklers overall or just MLBs. Somebody has to remind me on that one. But I say Wingstop push too much sauce. Hooters? Yeah, Hooters, I don't really fuck with Hooters wings like that. You know what I'm saying? Hot and spicy spicy garlic. I fuck with the spicy garlic from Pizza Huts. Pizza Hut be having them fucking big steroid wings and shit. Them motherfuckers there. Hooters? I don't really fuck. You prefer Hooters, Voodoo Child? You say Wingstop expensive chicken wings. Man, everybody wings high nowadays. Yeah, they don't show you that love like brew wings and shit when you get the twofer shit. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing I wanted to discuss. I'm glad you mentioned that, L-Lobo. That's what I want, because I've been hearing there, man, mad because the stream fucking up and all that other shit. Y'all mentioned Conor McGregor earlier. Let's talk about this ass clown. Let's talk about stupid people being stupid. Conor is like a fucking spoiled brat to me. And the UFC made him that way. The same way they made Ronda Rousey. Now, when I'm saying these things, I'm not taking away the credit of people putting in the work to getting in the position that they get into. Of course, you have to get the wins. You have to get the victories. You have to do these things. You have to you have to put yourself in that position. But organizations can coddle people. Organizations can finesse things in a manner that benefits others. So like I say, when we look at Ronda Rousey, how do you come into an organization that the champion and haven't fought nobody? You know, you just automatically the champion just because. But it is what it is. And then you're looking at Conor now, just looking fucking stupid. Now I don't know who all was on the bus. Okay. I don't know who all was on the bus. But I believe Khabib was there. You say it's a PR, you say we're going to PR stunt to get a fight in the league again. I mean, I could believe that. I could believe that shit. And that's what I'm saying. My thing is this: if you really that angry, you really talking all that shit. My thing is, Dana White said they're gonna come strip the belt. Okay, he's talking about, oh, you're not gonna do nothing. Like, y'all allowed this motherfucker to go from nobody to basically he's putting the handcuffs on you. It's like he's running the show, And what happened? Now the UFC looks like it's almost looking foolish. for getting in bed with this dude, man. And I'm not saying, he put on interesting fights. People love him. He got a whole country behind him, and that's money. That's what puts money in their pockets. But shit, once he got his payday, he said, "Fuck y'all." Once he saw what that boxing money was like, motherfuckers sit there talking about, "Oh man, he does it because he's a competitor." No, he does it because he got paid. Man, Steve J, appreciate the love, man. Good grief. What's the motherfucking deal? Man, I'm tripping because I've let the fucking... Thank you, Steve J. I appreciate that love. Shout out to Steve J for dropping some super sauce up in the flavor. Let me get it open for a little bit. And, because my timing and scheduling is a little bit off, but it's fucking because that fucking signal going in and out earlier. This just got me a little like my pace is a little off. And then my timer down there has been reset a couple of times. So I had to cut the shit on and off. Let me let's try to get the sauce line activated. And that way, if y'all want to call in, speak a couple of things, we can take a couple of calls. And that's what it's all about, man. It's not about me talking. I'm saying I meant to do it. I didn't do it yesterday, so I'm slacking. Booted up, tooted and booted. Let's try to get some, make sure that's sitting in there right. That shit like that. And then let's get it on. Nah, we're not gonna do that. That's a wrong type of music for this situation. Already. Okay, so hopefully the sauce line will be activated. I'll crack that up in here in just a second. But okay, so 3 guys got injured. But I'm sure they'll let him fight if he is. I'm sure they'll be more than happy to let him fight still. Shout out to Mr. Asian Pikachu, won 200,000 sauce. So he's gonna be dripping flavor, man. And shout out to Steve J, because of his donation, everybody gets an extra 5,000 sauce. So y'all gotta show that boy Steve J some love, man. Yeah, we tried to get Steve J on the round table. Steve say he just, he like to chill in the mix, man. He's an observer, you know what I'm saying? And so, but anytime Steve J ever wants to be a part of Flavor, man, he is more than welcome, and he knows it. Let's see. You say Nate fucking Diaz beat him once and nearly beat him the second, man. Yeah, I heard, but see, that's what happened when he first got the money. I heard about that. They were talking about he punched the like a dad of a guy who was in the Irish mob or some shit like that. It's pay for better, man. I look, but here's the thing: I got the most fucking expensive ass Comcast package, and this shit still gives me the shenanigans, man. It still gives me the shenanigans. Yes, sir. The boy Steve just showed some love. So it gives me the pizza. But say Conor fights in the U.S. because he has his visa. His visa could be revoked. Oh, I didn't think about that, Beast Mode. Very good point. I did not think about that, man. I did not think. Boneless wings are fucking glorified chicken nuggets. You know what I'm saying? Who fucking with the boneless wings? Who said they fucking with the boneless wings, man? Oh, goddamn. Yeah, they brought him out. Did y'all see? They brought him out the fucking precinct though. He was handcuffed in the precinct. They was taking his ass to jail. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? Unless somebody go try to jug him, but he ain't got to worry about that. He'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? Shit, he's still gonna have that paycheck. Yeah, you gotta go, man. Stop it, James Harden. Don't you do that. Don't do that. You go get some bones, man. You got to put some bones in that thing. You got to have a handle so you can dismantle the fucking meat off the wings, man. It's not a wing if it's no, I'm not seeing. I'm not in here. I'm not hardwired. That could be the case. That'd definitely be this wiser thing to do. But we'll make it shake. We're gonna improve, and we're gonna keep proving. And I was using I had to switch it over to a better signal. Sauce line. Matter of fact, yeah, let's get this activated. Let me boot it up. We're gonna take some of y'all calls, man, and then we'll slide in the Kush Den a little bit later. What time is it now? We'll say about 8:30 in the Kush Den, and then we'll do all kind of shenanigans. Like I say, that Fortnite Friday, we'll fuck around the Kush Den for a little bit, and then like I say, add me on the Xbox. I'll put the link on here, and I'll fuck with y'all in Fortnite for a little bit. And then I'm gonna wash that Fortnite stink off my hands and my controller, and play some motherfucking some PUBG. All right, hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me put the right earpiece in. But what's the motherfucking deal? I forget. See, look, I'm telling you, I gotta get all my shit back in action. I'm all out of whack. Hold on. Give me 1 second. You can hear me?
Wings or a travesty. The fact that boneless wings are for lazy ass people, bro. Like, you can't eat Timmy Chan's and like like if Timmy Chan had boneless wings, bro. Could you imagine how horrible that would have been? Like, do you know what kind of business, how lacked off like business would have been if Timmy Chan ever invested themselves in the boneless wings? No, you like Timmy Chan's because they got flavor. They know how to fry their shit, and it's just like, come on, man. And they consistent. Yeah, you can probably get a ugly ass hook on the back of the wing or something. You know, every now and you'll probably get a steroid chicken. But for the most part, bro, like, they consistent, bro.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, you just can't go boneless, bro. Yeah. Especially if you're a man, like, you just can't, bro. Like, you're a grown ass man,
look,
bro.
I done had a couple of Timmy Chans with the hooks and with the wing. I done had a couple of Timmy Chans with the feathers still in that bitch. Goddamn, I ain't even complain. I still like that bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's funny as shit. But see,
yeah, you was breaking up a little bit.
Okay, my phone. I couldn't
really hear you
I'm
like
saying,
that.
I done had me a couple of Timmy Chans and shit. Still had the wing in that bitch. The motherfucking feathers still in that bitch. I still like that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
Yeah,
man.
every now and then you already gotta, they'll fuck up every now and then. It's been forever since I had Timmy Chan. It's been 6 years, so I definitely need it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I can get me a wing dinner with rice, no gravy, 2 peppers and a strawberry Fanta. That's the order.
Already.
But shit, nigga, that was the call. I was gonna call back in probably when I'll get to talk about another subject. I just had to go ahead and put that out there for all the real wing eaters. You know, the ones white persuasion. You know, I saw Ferocious ask the question if it was bone in, bone out. Definitely bone in. Anything else is uncivilized.
Yeah, I gotta be bone. We fucked around. Yeah, I'm gonna hang up on you, but talk. I appreciate you calling in, Wink. But yeah, bad luck. Cause matter of fact, last time I went to Wingstop, accidentally hit the boneless button and went and picked that shit up. I was mad in a bitch, man. I looked at that shit. That shit was some super glorified chicken nuggets, man. And it just doesn't taste the same. You don't get to appreciate the flavor of boneless wings like you do. A Western Sizzler, I'm not familiar. I mean, I'm not sure if anybody else may know, but I don't know. You said Worthing wing dinner with rice gravy on the side used to cost. With 2. Let me see. What I was there was about. Damn, it's been a minute, dog. We talking about it. It's been a minute since I done fucked with some Timmy Chans, man. Matter of fact, I might have to put that on the list just because, man. You say your woman likes the bone. You get them, Steve. That's what I'm saying, man. That's why you gotta have a bone-in wings, man. Wingstop or Buffalo Wild Wings. I prefer Wingstop. You see how to choke. I see how it be. I'm going to choke to the Raptors if y'all dissing my bowlers. You better not, James Harden. You better be a MVP. But my thing is this, man. It's just the shenanigans. It's the tomfoolery and stuff that's going around. It seems like it's all play. Oh, yeah, cool, Lambert, man. I saw you talk about, what'd you say? Let me see. I seen it. You say, boneless is the best. Don't fight me. Look, you gonna have to see me in the Kush Den, man. I'm going to have to issue you a challenge in the Kush Den. You know what I'm talking about? You say, what are you saying? It? Camel? No. Oh, that's something I've never even considered. Like I've like, not to sound crazy, because I heard that it was a situation in London or something like this. Was some years ago. That Burger King was serving horse meat. You know what I'm saying? And so I thought about that. I'm like, man, would I be opposed to eating horse meat? I mean, if it tastes the same. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I eat the feathers. I wasn't tripping on the feathers, man. Shit, that's what I say. I wasn't tripping on them. You know what I'm saying? The first time I was like, man, okay, bet I appreciate whoever just joined up in the Kush Den, man. We're going to have a good conversation tonight. We're going to have a real good, we're going to have a, I'm not going to tell y'all what it is. Well, shit, it's about to be 8 o'clock, so I'll put it up at 8. But camel toe, yeah, look, right now, plenty of camel toe I've eaten. You know, I go for the camel toe. But as far as actual physical humpback, camel, no, I haven't. But you see, It tastes like ground beef. Not bad, not good. Shit. Hey, you really, and that's the thing. 'Cause I know this is off topic. This is about to go into some damn Kush Den type of conversation because we talking crazy. This whole thing, the way you stop all this shit is Kush Den conversation. But I'm telling you, if it gets bad enough, hey, I'm gonna eat. Let's hope that we don't have to get to that level. But shit, but I mean, there's a thing about horses. So like horses, I'm like, I'd probably eat a horse. If it came down to it, I'm not saying I wouldn't eat no family fucking pet, but if I'm starving and I gotta eat I'd knock off a dog. I mean, this is like you got to think about like some post-apocalyptic type shit, not just every day. Oh fuck, I ain't got nothing to eat at the house. I'm finna go snatch somebody's fucking random dog off the street and eat it. I'm not finna do that. The Louisiana rub is fire. You ain't lying. That's what I had a mix of today. Actually, I had the lemon pepper and then I had like my old lady had got the Louisiana rub, so I swapped her five lemon peppers for 5. We swapped it out. You know what I'm saying? A horse is a horse. Man, matter of fact, we look. As a matter of fact, I got a proof of life of Scotty for y'all because I ain't updated no Scotty, but I ain't put the video on here. But I mean, I'm not opposed to look. If I got to survive, I'm gonna eat. You know what I mean? That's just what it's gonna come down to. But I don't think there's too many things on the list that I would just have to like. If it just came down, we're talking about survival now every day and just making choices or just being curious. I wonder what that tastes like. Now we ain't gonna go there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be doing all that shit. You know what I'm talking about? Like, look, I'll eat a bitch with some motherfucking chocolate syrup. That's how I get down. But see, y'all, some of y'all too young for that, man. We ain't finna go into that conversation. Y'all ain't ready for all that. Y'all ain't ready for all that. If y'all want that type of conversation, make sure y'all slide into the Kush Den. That's why it's good to hunt for. Exactly. That's why you have to know how to do those things. You know what I would actually like to be? It's not gonna be no like, and I need to set this. I need to make this a goal. I'd like to get good with a bow. I had one a while back, but I think I ended up because, like I tell you, I'd be willing and dealing. I'd be making willing and dealing, like selling shit on Craigslist, and I do the affiliate thing a little bit. I'm like here and there, all over the place. I fucking just need to focus on one thing, get really, really good at it, aside from the sauce. But the flavor is the flavor. But I ended up selling that bow on Craigslist, I think, a while back. Hey. Man, Steve J, I appreciate the love, man. It's motherfucking me going down. God damn, got me fired. Look, we finna stay in the flavor, man. We gonna keep it cracking in the flavor. But I like to get good with a fucking bow for some reason, man. I don't know what it is about that shit. I'd like to be good with a bow and arrow, man. Yes, sir, the Steve J sauce line. No, I hadn't seen no, not like a crossbow, like what is that shit called? Compound bow. You know what I'm saying? I would fuck with that. You want to do the giveaway? You want to do a giveaway now? Dear friends. Well, that's a bet. Let's pull it up there. Let's see. Let me find that thing. We'll pull it up. Well, fuck it. We're going to pull it up right now then. All right. Let's get that booty. So we're going to see who get them tickets, man. Yeah, we're going to make it. Fuck it. It's Friday. Let's see who's going to get the Dome Coming tickets. Let's see who commented. And I guess I got to pull up the link for the video. Yeah, I got to do that. That helps. So look, y'all got a few minutes left to hurry up and get on the video. Remember, it's the predicting 2018 Deshaun Watson. So I'm going to give y'all about 5 minutes. We're going to talk a little shit. I'm going to give y'all 5 minutes if you want to get eligible for the Dome Coming tickets. And I'll put the link in the description. I'm spoon feeding y'all motherfucking asses right now, goddamn. Look. Making it easy. I ain't even making y'all have to work for the shit. Goddamn, you go. All right. It's the Dome Coming. It's like a party in the Dome. All right. That's the link to the video right there. So y'all got 5 minutes. Yeah, they're supposed to be doing like we're doing what they said, like a parking structure, I believe, in a kind of like a semi-event center type deal ferocious. What's the motherfucking deal? I mean, I can't just give away, like I say, the whole thing. Y'all got to hit that video and make sure you hit the description. And you have to put "Thank you, Voodoo Child." That's how you're eligible. The comment has to say "Thank you, Voodoo Child." Okay, that's how you get in the mix. You know what I'm saying? We got to make it fair for everybody. Got to make it fair for everybody. So make sure y'all get some of that. The sauce is still being stirred. Let's see who's at the top of the charts now. So y'all better, whoever got some extra sauce, y'all better shout out to Steve J, because his donation gave y'all some extra flavor. So make sure y'all still show Steve J some love, man. Let me see where y'all at. Where y'all at? Right here. Right now. Oh, okay. Currently, VD Child is now leading the sauce race, followed second by Jay Dizzle, and in third place is Trizzy. So, give me 1 second, I'm about to fucking bust a sneeze. All right, so y'all have the link. I have the link. Let's put this over here. Paste that. Filter duplicate users. And so as I'm giving y'all time to get that going, I'm going to bust open a, let's do that. All right, do that. And this right here. Hang on, what's that shit? Okay, there we go. All right. This will be the majigger here. So y'all can see ain't no shenanigans. It's a little bit closed up, so I mean y'all might not be able to see the fine details. But I'll spread it all the way wide. That's what she said. I'll spread it all the way wide when it's time to choose. That's also what she said. But you get out of the way before Christmas. You know what? I'm gonna save that BDSM topic. That's gonna be a Christian topic too, 'cause that's something. We talk about a lot of wild shit in there. So BDSM, that's very something. That's something interesting. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with being honest, man. That's what it's all about. I think if more people were just openly honest about things, I think everybody would be better off. You know what I'm saying? So again, make sure for the Dome coming tickets, y'all have about 2 more minutes to make sure y'all hit that link and put a comment in the comment section. If you can't go, don't comment. You know, if you know you're not going to go, you know, allow somebody else who is going to actually be able to go to have a chance to get the tickets. Okay, I almost thought I was going to read something bad, James. Or you said Krispy Kreme over Dunkin' Donuts. I'm okay with that. Now, if you'd have said Shipley's, then we'd have had to talk about some things. Okay, we'd have had to talk about some stuff. Again, too, if y'all want to be part of the Fortnite Friday, make sure y'all get with your boy on Xbox. I'll make sure I put my Xbox name in here. The cops raided Shipley's. I believe it. Love to have a slave room. That's a very interesting thing. I don't know about a slave room, but if I ever make it big, I'm gonna have a one room. It's gonna be like a hidden room dedicated to all type of tomfoolery and debauchery. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't gonna go into details about that in the sauce. That's also Christian conversation. They look. Some of y'all youngsters in the sauce ain't ready for that kind of talk, man. That shit'll be way too much. The little Asian donuts place, they're always pretty good, man. They're always pretty good. Kolaches, jalapeno or regular. Gotta have some jalapeno action in the kolache, in my opinion. All right, so here we go. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna pull this up and spread it here. We're gonna do we're gonna draw randomly. So y'all can't say that I'm picking any favorites or anything. And it's boom like an 808. And all right, we got that properly pulled up. I didn't want to do that. That's awful. Okay. So, now I hope y'all can see everything. I can't see the screen right now, so I'm assuming I will. Guess it would have been smart to cut that on. And going to pick randomly. And so hopefully you guys are the winner. So we got 8 people who have uniquely commented. And let's see who wins. And hopefully you put the right comment. Sam Landers is our winner. Now, I am not sure exactly. We'll make sure we reach out, make sure I'll hit the message and let them know. And Sam Landers, if you're with us, hopefully you have your Ticketmaster account and all those things. But we'll make sure we get everything in order by that time. So shout out to Sam Landers. That's a new one for me. I'm not familiar with that one, but hey, apparently they fucking with the flavor, man. So, oh man. Let's see. Kamala Harris. Why is that name so familiar? Why is that name super familiar? I know it when I see it. It's like I'm bad with names sometimes. Sometimes I have to see faces with the shit. Triple X, you boy. Send him an email. Yeah, that's why I'll hit him on the thing. Is he related to Ned Flanders? Yeah. So if we don't hear from him, I'm gonna shoot him. Let me see. I guess I could pull up on the video and comment and let him know that he won, and try to send some type of contact. And if we don't hear anything within, this is what we do. We give him 24 hours, and if we don't hear anything in 24 hours, then we'll pick a new winner. Let me see what we got here. Who's texting on the sauce line? Who hitting up the sauce line? Oh, somebody asked, what are my thoughts on Ronda Rousey and the WWE? That's exactly where she belongs. Because, at this point, she doesn't want to fight. When they start seeing that money, and then you start realizing, hey, I'm getting beat up for this money, not winning fights for this money, your attitude is definitely going to change. So she's going to have a consistent paycheck. She's not ever going to have to really get hurt. She can go over there and do all kind of shenanigans. She's already her own entity, so her merchandising and all that other stuff is going to be fine. She's already a superstar. This is just a consistent paycheck for her, so I have no problems with her doing that. What do I think about the Patriots' moves? The Patriots are always in a perpetual state of progress. 24/7. It doesn't stop when the season starts. It doesn't stop when the season's over with. It doesn't stop, after they've acquired a couple of guys in free agency or, draft picks or anything else like that. Because the Patriots are always picking at the end of the draft. But yet somehow, some way, they're always booting out talent, bringing in lesser known guys, making them great, or taking guys that had character issues elsewhere and are able to transform them. So the Patriots, they don't surprise me. But so what now they have, 2 first-round picks? They got rid of Brandon Cooks, who you would think was the man. We saw, I ain't saying it was legit, but he got away with some shenanigans against us. Who was that he ate on? Was that Williams that he ate on? Or who was that? What Williams? Who was that he was eating on? But the thing about that is, man, Patriots still in the mix, man. And I've heard people saying that they may be interested in Lamar. I've heard people say, Josh Rosen. I've heard people say a lot of different things. But I do believe that they are, because usually they trade back. They trade out of the first round or they do those things like that. But I do believe that they are going to be looking for a successor to groom behind Tom Brady. The only problem with that is Tom Brady doesn't believe he'll ever stop playing football. He wasn't a help to Garoppolo. He wasn't a help to Mallard, any of those guys behind him that, the reason everybody loves, well, they got to sit behind Tom Brady for so long, like Aaron Rodgers got to sit behind. Favre didn't help Aaron Rodgers, not one bit. Quarterbacks don't want guys coming in taking their fucking jobs. So it's going to be real interesting to see. Do I think that Harden and CP3 are going to sit out tomorrow? I hope not, because I'm not happy about the way they played. I'm not saying that they didn't play well. I'm not liking the way the Rockets played. Really, the Wizards game was cool, but the last 4 or 5 games have not been Rockets basketball. Like, honestly, it has not been Rockets basketball, man. And so I'm not liking it. I need them to get back in that groove, because you can't just expect day one of the playoffs that, okay, we're the best team, we're going to be ready. You're going to be facing a hungry team who wants to prove something against the Rockets. Like, whoever the Rockets play in the first round, they have a shit ton to prove, because 1, whoever it is, the Rockets is beating their ass already. And then 2, they are going to they're going to want to prove something. And if the Rockets can come out and play, they scored 30 points in the half yesterday. That's unacceptable. The second half, something like that, like 30 points, something off the wall like that. That's unacceptable. So that's not showing me that they're playoff ready right now. Now we know what they are capable of doing, but we're getting closer and closer. They can either be thinking, let's just get it over with, or they can be thinking, hey, we're just waiting for the playoffs. And we're gonna keep, but I don't believe in that. I think we need to. I think we need to be hungry. I think they need to remain aggressive. I wouldn't say play them the entire game, but make sure they're getting valid minutes. You know what I'm saying? Make sure they are active. So I'm not opposed to. Man, if Wingstop delivered, it would be game. Wingstop, I think you got to use one of them other little things or something. But I thought Wingstop had something talking about they delivered. Look, if we that's what we're gonna have to do whenever we get a first official Sauce Nation meet and greet situation going. We're gonna have to order some Wingstop. All bone in. We ain't gonna have none of that boneless shenanigans. All right, we don't get out like that. Oh man, but yes, if they clinch, you would think they would kill. But I just need that attitude. I need them to. I want them to be going. I just want it to be a nonstop situation. Just keep playing Rockets basketball. Like fuck it, being the end of the season, man. Just continue, treat it like it's a continuation of the season, man. Little Caesar's delivery would be the greatest, but the reason why Little Caesar would have to be delivered by a third party because it's so fucking cheap, that would make the cost of the pizzas go up, probably double. You know what I mean? So, all right, we got a call coming in on Sauce Line. We'll take this call. What's the motherfucking deal?
What's going on, man? It's Ferocious Film.
Ready, Ferocious? What's the motherfucking deal? What's going down, baby? What kind of sauce you want to splash on the line?
Hey, man, I want them tickets, man. If old Ned Flanders' cousin don't get back with you, throw me back in that generator. I commented about 15, 20 times on that video.
That's a BET, man. I got you, man. Man,
I want them tickets. I want them tickets.
That's a bit, baby. Oh, that's what's up. Shout out to Ferocious, man. That's fucking funny. We're going to look out for you, big baby, because Voodoo going to keep it real with you. He going to keep it all the way real with you, man, because Voodoo a real dude, man. So that's what's up. But, man, folks, I appreciate y'all. I fuck with y'all a long way, man. But, that's a fair deal. I think that's a fair deal. You shoot you the email, but you got to give them the sauce. Hey, is it worth it? I mean, that's a fair deal, man. So, but man, Sauce Nation, I fuck with you. Oh, hold on, we got another call coming in. I was gonna call a rebel. If y'all bringing in the calls, what's the motherfucking deal? Who we got calling in on Sauce Line tonight? Hello.
And what do you call it? Donated. I enjoy the sauce. I just wanted to let you know that.
One second. Could you repeat that? I kind of had a little error on the sauce line. I couldn't quite hear you. You can repeat that for me. I greatly appreciate it.
I said I'm happy that you hit the goal a few days ago, and I'm glad that I donated because I definitely enjoy the sauce. So I just wanted to call in and let you know that.
Oh, man, I greatly appreciate you calling in and letting me know that. And I appreciate you, trust me, for hitting the goal. Y'all don't understand. I just want y'all to know that. Like I said, man. No problem. Oh, and I just wanted to ask, how do you think the Astros are going to do this season, considering how hot of a start we've had? Now, we swept the Orioles handily. Do you think we might make it to the World Series again? We might be a serious run, or just we might have a good season and we just have a chance? I just want to know your thoughts on it. Okay, cool. I'm gonna hang up on your tongue, but I appreciate you calling in.
All right. Appreciate it.
Already. Man, thank you. Again, like I said, I want to shout out to everybody who came through like a dream the other day, man. I don't want to go into all the details, but man, y'all, we'll talk about it one day. Y'all know I'm generally pretty open about a lot of stuff. It's just we'll talk about that. But y'all did a super huge favor, man, and sincerely, now I'm forever thankful for that, and I want y'all to know that genuinely, like again, from the bottom of my heart, soul, however y'all want to identify it. My thing is, and I'm going to tell y'all, I'm not the most adept in the Astros. I'm still getting into the game of baseball, but just from my observations, just from what I'm looking at, you know, I feel like the Astros will be back in the World Series. And the reason why is because not, you know, oh, just because they're so talented that they're doing it. They're the most talented team, in my opinion, from as far as what I know. I'm looking at, hey, this is a team that just won the World Series again, added stellar pieces. It didn't lose anything, okay? So you have that foundation that won you a World Series the first time. So what's to change that? But you strengthened that. You made it better. But now what you have is you have all this disdain and this media hate and this people are just dismissive. They're acting like the Astros didn't even win. They're acting like last season didn't even happen. You know, all the talk is about the fucking Yankees, you know, the Judge kid and everything like that. I think the Astros still have a chip on their shoulder, and that's how it should be. So it's like they still have something that they feel like they must prove to the world, and that's good. I don't think that complacency is going to sit in, you know. I said all they need is a left-handed closer like Wagner was. See, like I said, y'all have to explain to me, like, what is the difference between I'm not, of course, the hand that they pitch with, but how does it affect the batter, you know, as far as dealing with a left-hander versus a right-hander? And if any of you guys ever played baseball or anything like that, I'd definitely like to know how y'all feel and what y'all think. You know, how does it affect you, I guess, being in the batter's box? How does it affect you, you know, as far as seeing pitches and things like that? So, oh, okay. Is it literally say turn switch hitters around? Okay. So, like I said, as I'm that pitching staff is one of the best pitching staffs in about 20 years. The spin is different. Okay. So I'm just saying, I mean, of course there's different ways to hit a ball, you know, but I'm just saying, you know, I have to learn the nuances. Before I get out there to the point where I can just start talking shit, you know, there's still a lot of nuances that I'm not familiar with. And as I have to pay attention and continue to look and continue to study, because, I mean, there's going to be situations that are going to occur, excuse me, God damn, I got the burps and shit, that I have no idea about. And like I said, my thing is to be authentic, to be genuine, to be straight up with y'all. If I don't know some shit, I don't fucking know. I have no idea. I'll get some knowledge on it. And matter of fact, I lied because I told somebody I was going to get my Isaiah Oliver. I was going to check it out and talk about that. So tomorrow I'll have that done. I promise I'll have that done tomorrow. But, and I remember somebody told me Tucker, and I was like, yeah, because I know they told me to watch Tucker, and because I was talking about PJ Tucker, and so they were talking about Tucker on the Astros. Probably last year with Keuchel, but teams pitched so good that we'll be fine. Yeah, and that's the thing. I saw that they were saying that they might not, that Keuchel might not be around. Okay, all right, good deal. So let me see what Ferocious had, and I'll make sure to get you that. Let me see. Search it. Okay. Edit. That's what they said. Look. See. Y'all thought the sauce wasn't worth the shit. Look at y'all now. Look at you now. And then that'll put you in that lane. All right, done deal. You'll see T-Mobile gave away another free seat in MLB TV. Okay. All right. Yeah, good. The sauce has been exchanged, and there you go. Say Kevin Johnson, Tristan, they cooed over AJ Boy and Jalen Ramsey. Look, as much as I want to believe that, I ain't gonna get too far ahead of myself. But they got some things to prove. But I believe that the potential for Tristan is there. Kevin Johnson, honestly, I'm gonna be straight up and down with y'all, man. I really, truly, honestly feel like Kevin Johnson's biggest issue was mental. It was a mind thing, because I don't understand how that there was that great of a decline in his play. It had to be a mind thing, and just not having a chance to be consistent, but it's the inconsistency that he's had, you know. So it's I think Kevin Johnson's going to bounce back. One, because the members of Sauce Nation are harassing the shit out of his ass, and he's going to try to get his Honey Badger on. But honestly, I feel like Honey Badger's going to take him Honey Badger's gonna take him under his wing. Trust me. Like those slightly younger guys, Johnson, Decoud, those guys, Honey Badger's gonna definitely take these guys under his wing. And of course he's not necessarily here to play corner, but he can do a variety of things. But he's going to inspire, he's gonna work with, because he's a good dude, man. And that's the thing. You know, he had his issues back then, and, you know, people have issues, man. He had his shit in LSU and whatever else. You know, he took some time away. He got himself together. And I respect him for that, before the fact that he was able to bounce back and get in that situation. Because, I mean, people counted Honey Badger out that first time. Okay. Official. Was that official GG already? What's the motherfucking deal? Welcome to Sauce Nation. You are now the official freshest flavor. Tell somebody else subscribe, so enjoy it while it lasts. But thank you for being here. But the thing about that is, man, is Honey Badger's a good dude, dog. And so I feel like he's going to spread it. Because if you just look at his energy, if you're watching him on social media, if you're looking at the things that he's pushing forward, you know, and he's just showing love to guys across the league who haven't got picked up. Vaccaro, Reed still out there, no job. And what I think is going to happen is Vaccaro and Reed, they may, and it's a long time, and I hate for it to happen to them. They'll probably get picked up, but it might not fuck around and be till after the draft or some shit. You know what I mean? And so that would be unfortunate, because then that means their value is going to go way down. As a matter of fact, is Boston still out there? So it's. I'm not sure if Boston got picked up. I'm on Top Chat. Let me see. Oh, that's probably the problem. I'm looking at the chat and the thing instead of reading the real chat. Shout out to Ferocious, holding it down. Say, look, they say, what is it? Ask and you shall receive. And man, there you go. It happens. I have a gambling problem with the sauce. It's okay. Everybody does. It's going to be the sauce line going to turn into a gambling rehab line before it's all said and done. Oh yeah, Deshaun, he Gucci, man. Ain't no worries about Deshaun. I'm not concerned. I feel good about it. You say, oh, what? You follow Oklahoma? Well, what the fuck? I don't even know what's shaking in Oklahoma, man. I used to date a chick from Oklahoma. We're not gonna get into that. But this is what we finna do, man. We're gonna slide up out of here. I'm finna get some stuff prepared, because I said I was gonna do a Kush Den at 8:30. It'll probably be about 8:45. We're gonna slide in the Kush Den. We're gonna talk some shit, man. If you want to continue to have good conversation, I know a lot of people see the Kush Den and they're thinking about weed and reefer. It's not that, man. We actually go in there. We have a good time. We talk about a variety of things, like how we were having the wing stop and slight BDSM conversation in here. We're going to carry some of that over, because I want to talk about that BDSM stuff. We're going to talk about that in the Kush Den. I want to talk about the reality of racism. And I'm going to tell you where it comes from, why it is. And we're not going to get into who's racist, this and that. We're just going to break it down. We're going to have an understanding of what racism is, why people engage in racism, and what we can do to alleviate it. And that's if you even want to alleviate it. Like I say, you know, hey, that's not our job, but we can just talk about something. That's what the Kush Den is all about. It's all about good conversation. So if you want to participate in a good conversation, generally a fun conversation. Okay, I'm mad, because now it's back to doing the shenanigans. I don't know how much y'all heard of that. I don't know if y'all heard what I said I was going to be talking about in the Kush Den, but I said we were going to be talking about racism. I don't know how much of it fucking cut out. This shit is pissing me off. Yeah, I'm definitely going to confirm it. So we're going to talk about, like I said, we're going to talk about the roots and why racism exists, you know, what it is, what we can do about it, what it really is, not what people want it to be, but what it really is. You know, where it comes from and just different situations. But we're not going to spend the whole Kush Den talking about that. But, you know, because usually the topic of the Kush Den, we never stay on it. I'm getting pissed the fuck off. This shit is ridiculous. All right, y'all. So we finna call it a wrap, man. We finna chuck up a deuce. I'll see y'all in the Kush Den. We're gonna have a good conversation. Even if you, like I say, if you think it's about weed, it's not. Just sign up for the Kush Den. Trust me, you'll fuck with it. If you go in there one time, you'll like the Kush Den. If you want to fuck with the Xbox Fortnite Friday later on tonight, HonchoSaucy. That's my gamer tag, HonchoSaucy, because this shit is fucking up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's fucking up. So I'm going to call it a wrap, man, because I'm going to get frustrated again. Y'all be cool like y'all be cool. I'm chunking up the deuce. Y'all stay saucy. I appreciate all the super love, man. All the saucy donations and everything. Shout out Steve J. Shout out Ferocious. Shout out Wink calling in on the sauce line. Shout out Voodoo Child dropping the tickets, man. Shout out to Sam Landers, wherever you are. But I'll see y'all in the cushion. Make sure y'all there, man. It's going to be a good conversation. About 8:45 we'll be going in. With that being said, you got just under 2 million. You got 1,981,476. With that being said, y'all stay saucy. I'm out.